Alright, let me show the faces and myself.
Alright, Perry.
You're welcome. Sorry, man.
According to the Global Wind Energy Council in 2016, wind power led all other technologies in new power generation in 2015. Nebraska's wind energy sector has increased a lot in recent years, however, it still has a long ways to go. I hope to convince you all that Nebraska should invest heavily in wind energy production. I have done a lot of research regarding wind energy in Nebraska. I hope you all find it as important as I do. Nebraska should invest heavily in wind energy to compete with other large wind energy producing states, which would then collect a lot of revenue for our school system and our infrastructure. And it would give us all peace of mind knowing that our environment and planet are being taken care of, as well as building a road for a brighter future for our future generations to come. Let's begin. Our first point, competing with other large wind energy producing states. As home to the Sea of Red, Nebraska is very competitive. As anybody would know who's been to a Nebraska Husker game. As of right now, we are ranked top 10 in our conference. However, Nebraska is ranked 20th for installed wind energy capacity according to the American Wind Energy Association. Nebraska citizens need to be openly supportive of wind energy and let our representatives know that it is in our interests for them to pass legislation making it easier and more profitable for energy companies to come in and build wind farms, taking advantage of our naturally windy state. My second point, revenue produced can go towards funding infrastructure and our education system. Excess energy can be sold to less energy sufficient states, which means more tax dollars for Nebraska. According, as cited by Jim Watts in 2016, Pete Rickett said, strengthening our road system will benefit agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism, which are our state's largest industries. One can never have too good of infrastructure or too quality of an education. Being on board with wind energy production in Nebraska would be being on board with quality roads and better futures for generations to come. My third point, creating a better environment for our kids or grandchildren while keeping our planet healthy. Every person should have the utmost respect for the earth and acknowledge the price of permanently harming it. According to the Nebraska Energy Office in 2016, burning coal for energy accounted for 63.2% of our total energy production, harming ourselves and the only planet that we have. Staying conscious of the carbon footprint that we all leave and taking responsibility to reduce it as much as possible is the first step to a better future for future generations to come. The United States is the largest producer of wind energy in the world, according to the American Wind Energy Association 2016. Which means if Nebraska were to dive headfirst into wind energy, we could be a world leader for wind energy. In conclusion, I went over why it's important to implement wind energy across the entire state of Nebraska, which is to compete with other large wind-producing states, collect revenue, which can go towards our school system and infrastructure here at home, and plan for future generations to come while protecting our one and only planet and keeping our environment clean. Hope that you all don't forget about wind energy in Nebraska. And that's it. Thank you very much, and have a great rest of your day. You got that, Perry?
Yeah.